Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News at 11 starts now.
Troubled teen launches his SUV into Lake St. Clair. Wait till you see the heroic actions of first responders.
Trash trouble in an Oakland County community after a hauler dumps thousands of customers.
1 week's notice, I got a letter in the mail.
Trash woes in Waterford tonight after the township's biggest hauler sends out a letter telling nearly 14,000 customers their trash service is being canceled.
Mara McDonald live in Waterford tonight. Mara, this all goes back to the township deciding to put out a bid for a single company to handle the trash.
Devin, that's right. And you know, most companies here, or most communities here in Oakland County have a single hauler because it's less expensive for residents and less wear and tear on the road. So Waterford goes in that direction. It awards the contract. And now one of the companies, Advanced Disposal, which did not get the contract, is cutting its service short by months, effective last Friday.
I mean, I don't know what we're going to do, to tell you the truth.
Tina Rampa, as of now, has no garbage service after getting this letter from Advanced Disposal, a letter that went out to nearly 14,000 customers in Waterford, which says in part, as you know, Waterford Township recently awarded a contract to waste firm GFL to serve as the sole provider for residential curbside waste collection services beginning March 30th, 2020. With the selection and announcement of GFL as the long-term provider of collection services in Waterford, as well as for upcoming service by GFL for nearby Commerce and Orient townships, many of our personnel are opting to move their employment to other service providers now. And not everybody got the letter.
My neighbors, you know, they hadn't heard about it, so I informed them so they could get the new company because it was so quick. You're going to go a couple, 2-3 weeks if you don't get a hold of them.
They bailed because they stomped their feet like babies because they lost the contract.
New hauler GFL isn't supposed to take over for another 5 months.
We've got thousands of residents who all of a sudden have no service until March. We've stepped up to the plate. We've brought in temps. We've made sure that we've expanded our online system so that people can sign on online so they're not waiting forever on the phone.
The problem is that most people didn't either get the letter, didn't read the letter, and were unaware. So now you have thousands of people who had 2 weeks to figure out an alternative trash hauler, and they haven't done it. So you've got trash piling up here. GFL says it's doing its very best, and if you call them, they will get you routed and get this taken care of. We are live in Waterford Township tonight. I'm Mara McDonald, Local 4.
Mara. Breaking news now, just into the newsroom from Detroit's west side. A man rushed to the hospital after being hit while crossing the street.
And the driver never stopped. Tim Pamplin on the scene with the night cam. Tim.
Most unfortunate situation along Greenfield at Grand River here. Northbound Greenfield, I'm being told a man in his 40s was crossing Greenfield here in the crosswalk when a car came around the corner, struck him. Then that driver just carried on going northbound here on Greenfield. Now there you see that's the fatal squad, one of the investigators from Detroit Police Fatal Squad just arriving on the scene. They're going to gather what evidence they can. All we've got right now is it was, as I say, a white SUV heading northbound from Grand River onto Greenfield. Now that vehicle did leave lots of debris, and that investigator there will be picking up bits of headlight glass, and from that they'll be able to tell exactly what sort of vehicle this was. So again, to recap, a man in his mid-30s struck by a hit-and-run driver on Greenfield. That is the scene on the west side tonight with the night cam. Tim Pamplin, Local 4.
All right, Tim. We are going to get an early taste of winter this week.
That's right. Ben is tracking rain and snow in the forecast.
Not to mention the cold temperatures, Kim and Devin. But yeah, I mean, we still have several weeks of autumn technically left, but you wouldn't know it from this forecast. Everything started to come out of the northwest, and that means, as you mentioned, some rain, some snow, and definitely some colder temperatures. There is a frontal boundary tonight, just a possibility of a couple sprinkles of rain. But if that passes us by, we will be dry for the morning commute. And then tomorrow afternoon, we could see the exact same thing happen around the midday hours. It is election day tomorrow. Temperatures only getting to the mid 40s. It's about 10 degrees below average. Plus, you start tacking on those 10 to 20 mile an hour winds. We're looking at wind chills going below freezing as we head past sunset tomorrow. By the way, don't forget to download the Local Forecasters app. It is brand new. All kinds of new stuff in there, including the stuff you love about the old version. We'll talk more about that coming up in a few minutes. Kim?
Hey, Ben, a Macomb County teenager recovering tonight after taking his parents' SUV and leading police on a high-speed chase. That chase ended with the teen driving into Lake St. Clair. Our Priya Mann joins us with what happened. Priya?
Police initially used stop sticks, but that troubled teen avoided them by going through a parking lot and up this narrow road. He launched that SUV over the seawall. You can see the tire marks over there into Lake St. Clair. And the chief says the water was rough Sunday night. Waves were about 1 to 2 feet high, and emergency responders followed that teen into the water. Chesterfield Township police jumped into the water as the GMC terrain slowly sank. Inside, police say a suicidal 16-year-old refused to get out.
The water's 50 plus degrees, very cold. You don't last exposed in that water.
Shortly before the teen ended up in Lake St. Clair Sunday night, the boy's parents called 911, frantically telling police he had stolen their SUV and was threatening to harm himself. Chesterfield Township police quickly spotted the teen at 23 Mile and Nicolette Drive. They ended the chase in Lenox Township because police say the teen was speeding and driving recklessly.
Their concern is everybody, not only the individual that they're trying to help, but the community as a whole.
Moments later, police spotted the teen on 21 Mile Road.
And the driver accelerated down a street and launched his vehicle into Lake St. Clair.
Chesterfield Township police didn't think twice and ran into the water. But the teen wouldn't listen to police, who were telling him to get out of the SUV. That's when firefighters in emergency water rescue gear jumped in, smashed open the window, and saved this 16-year-old.
Their training kicked in. They did an excellent job. The ultimate goal was to help this individual, and obviously he was not hurt or injured, and we've got him receiving the help that he needs.
Reporting from Chesterfield Township, I'm Priya Mann, Local 4.
A final farewell for former Congressman John Conyers today. Family and friends gathering at Greater Grace Temple for his memorial service, which was attended by some very big names in politics. It also included a performance by his longtime friend, Stevie Wonder.
For you, John. My city,
Funeral lasted 5 hours this afternoon. Former President Bill Clinton was among the speakers.
John Conyers got up every day and worked his mind, and a very fine mind it was. He also did some simple things that proved that his brain was connected to his heart.
He truly wanted all of us to be equal, and he fought for equality. And he fought for it for a long time, and we're still here today having a discussion about voting rights, equality, and that was his message, and I think that's what he would want us to all continue to do, is fight for the things that he stood for.
John Conyers was one of a kind. He was very kind, not just to the people of Detroit, his district, the state of Michigan, but to the people all around our nation.
Following the funeral, a procession went from Greater Grace Temple to Detroit Memorial Park in Warren, where family and friends gathered for a private burial service for John Conyers.
Detroit police are investigating after a video posted to YouTube shows an officer allegedly sleeping on the job.
He's still sleeping. Look, head back, he gone, look.
The man behind the camera says he was walking near the Windsor Tunnel when he noticed the DPD officer inside his car.
I didn't know if it was something wrong with him or if he was possibly asleep on the job, which as taxpayers I would have a problem with. On my way out, he woke up. And I told him, I said, man, we need you out here in the city. We need you to stay woke.
Well, after realizing he was being recorded, the man claims the officer demanded him to delete the video from his phone.
A reward is now being offered for a man wanted for a deadly shooting that happened on Halloween night. Police offering a $2,500 reward for information that leads to the arrest of this man. Police believe he was wearing a clown mask when he shot and killed a man at the Citgo station on Grand River near I-96. If you've got any information, you're urged to call 1-800-SPEAK-UP.
Tomorrow we could learn if a man accused of murdering his wife by spiking her cereal with heroin will stand trial. Christina Thompson Harris was found dead in 2014 in the bedroom of the Genesee County home she shared with her husband, Jason. Her death was ruled accidental until new evidence was recently uncovered, leading to Harris's arrest. A hearing to determine if the case will head to trial continues tomorrow in Flint. Local 4 defender Karen Drew will be there.
Tomorrow, voters are going to hit the polls to decide more than 200 races across southeast Michigan. One race in particular is going to make history. Livonia's mayoral race will feature the city's first female mayor. Over in Warren, Jim Fouts seeking his 4th term. They've got a mayoral election there. Ann Arbor voting on a $1 billion school bond. And Sterling Heights voting on a police, fire, and street improvement millage. The polls open from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. tomorrow. If you're wondering what the ballot will be like at your precinct, you can find your exact ballot and other election information on the elections page of clickondetroit.com. And of course, we'll be watching the results coming in tomorrow evening.
We will. Still ahead, a Michigan mother of 5 arrested all because of 2 late library books.
It's just ridiculous. Like, there is no reason why this needs to be happening.
How she found out there was a warrant out for her arrest and why it stopped her from getting a promotion at work.
And a near tragedy just moments after the Lions-Raiders game ended. See the moment a fan was rescued from an oncoming train. Karen.
Online love scams uncovered. Hear straight from a con man himself.
And just send them direct messages like, hello, I'm interested in you, I don't get to know you.
The defenders expose the scam and the money women are losing to these con men. Next.
Massive milkshakes, perfect pizza rolls, and Thanksgiving-themed treats that play tricks on your eyes. Tasty Tuesday at 6 a.m.
For what's going on, for weather,
Shower chances.
for insight, for the people, for entertainment and brain smarts. From 4 to 8 p.m. and every night at 11, more people turn to Local 4. And for that, we say thanks. Detroit's moments are here.